Hello. So we have a very interesting problem. Okay, it's going to give us a lot of skills in developing insights. Okay, of developing a strategy. Okay, so a quadratic curve. Okay, has its turning point on the origin. So we have the general equation for the quadratic curve. So which is y is equals to ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, so with this we have been given that this it has its turning point on the origin. So whenever we have a graph or a parabola with its turning point on the origin, so these two terms are going to be zero. So we have an equation basically like y is equals to ax squared. So that's the way in which our equation has been provided. Now it has been given that an ant is moving on this parabola to the right side of the curve from the origin. Okay, an ant moves to the right of the curve by 2 centimeters and descends by 64. So right, okay, so let's have the origin over there. That means an ant is moving to the right side. As it moves, it starts to go down. Okay, so that means the parabola is like that. Okay, it's not going up because this way the ant should have ascended. It's not ascending, it's descending. So the parabola is somewhat like that. So that's x plus, and this is y plus, and that's y minus. You have our origin. Okay, so how much does it move along the x-axis? It moved by 2 centimeters. It moved by 2 centimeters, right? As it started to move, at some point the ant reached here, at which the x position was 2 centimeters from the origin. The corresponding location on the y-axis is 64. That is the negative value along the y-axis. Okay, so what does this mean? So this means that a is a negative number. So y is equals to a x squared. So that means at x is equals to 2, we have the value of y, which is equals to minus 64. So therefore, let's substitute these two numbers into our original equation. Okay, so you're going to have minus 64 is equals to a multiplied by 2 square. Okay, so this is minus 64 is equals to 4a. So therefore, you have a, which is minus 64 by 4, which is minus 16. So a is minus 16. Therefore, substituting it back into the original equation, which is y equals to ax squared. So y is equals to minus 16. X squared is the equation of the curve. Okay, now there are more problems like this. Do not forget to solve them up.